Hey there, Megan. How's it going? My name is Courtney, and in this video, I'm going to show you 3 things you can do today to help bring in more pet owners to your business. Oftentimes, in the world of the internet, most local business owners are too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is that they don't know who they can trust. I have found by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business has resulted in some of those local business owners still raising their hands and asking me to help them grow. So by the end of this video, you've liked what you heard, and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business. Just shoot me a message back and we can chat. So now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition, which are content, citations, and backlinks. Content. So most business owners know that they need content, but they don't know that studies have shown that Google wants for there to be at least 1,500 words on the homepage. Not only that, the content needs to have the right keywords. Google does this because it gets them to know what your business is and its purpose. Right now, your site is sitting at about 939 words, not bad. And then I went ahead and did the same thing for your top competitor, Chesapeake, and they are sitting at 523 words. So you guys are dominating them in this area, but there's something. But there are more factors to ranking or getting a business up and increasing their business than just content. But I'll go more in depth with that. But so in this content, you want to have what are known as keywords. And keywords are basically words and phrases that people search up each month to resolve issues and concerns that they go through, right? And then in terms of like content, everything that you see highlighted right down, yes, including the photos, this is what Google looks at when they are scanning through your website. So you also want to make sure that even your photos that you add onto here also have the correct keywords embedded into them. Like this one does not have the proper keyword for it, right? So I'm going to actually now show you give you some more details on the content. So this is Samush. This is a site that essentially gives me the behind the scenes of what Google looks at when it comes to ranking a site. And I came here just to look at a couple of things, one of them being your keywords. So let's take a look. All right, you guys are sitting at 448. Let's look at these. Let's just look at some of these. This one is a really good one. That's a really good one. Oh, this was also really good too. Okay. All right. So some of these are optimized and some of these aren't. And by ones that I mean that aren't, one example is Baker Animal Hospital. And so this one's not the most optimized for like people who are looking for you, because you don't want people to just be finding you because of your name, right? Think of the people who don't know your business name. So you want to be able to have, keywords like this or many others on your website so that more people can find you and Google can get a better idea of who you are, right? So let's take a look at your top competitor. All right, they're sitting at 573. Having a little bit more, Chesapeake. All right, so these are some of their keywords that they have at the moment. And I guess one of the benefits they have, is like their name is basically a keyword. But so it's like it kind of helps them a bit with that, but that's okay, right? That's okay. So I'm actually going to take a keyword just to give you like an example of like more context of what I mean, and then I'm just going to place it into Google. And then now veterinarian in Chesapeake, Virginia. And now I'm going to go over this page. So as you can see, this is the next thing I want to go over with you. And these are citations. And you're probably wondering what a citation is and why the heck does that matter? And it's a great question. You see, this map right here is called the Google Maps section. And this displays your business's name, address, and phone number. And this is how Google verifies and gives relevance to your local business. And you might be wondering, how the heck do I show up in maps? And that's a great question. And as of right now, you guys are not in any of the top 3, and this is where you want to be, because when people look up keywords, they click on the first thing they see, right? So being one of the top 3 up here is ideal. Versus like people don't click on here to go look at more, right? And in order for you to do that, you need to add your business name, address, and phone number across hundreds of directories, like BBB, Yelp, even Facebook, Yext, City Star, and so on. And just here's a picture right here to illustrate what I mean. And the goal is you want to have more than your competitor, right? You want to gain more trust in them from Google, and this will push you above them in the map pack. And now you might be wondering, well, how the heck do I do that? And it's actually pretty simple. There are sites out there that actually tell us what exactly directories your competition is listed on, and then we go down that list and match those directories. But we don't want to just stop there, right? We don't want to match them. We want to dominate our competitors, right? So whatever your competitor has in citations, we want to get what they got and then add 50 to 100 more so that it takes them a long time to catch up. All right. And the third thing I like to go over with you is this section down here, and this is called link juice or backlinks. And this third pillar will really help you to dominate on Google. So when we search up this special little keyword right here, we see that you guys are not in the top 3, and as you probably are aware, and just like citations, this is where you want to be, because again, this is where people click on. They don't scroll down. Most people don't even know what the bottom of the Google page even looks like. So this is where the sauce is. And in order to get up here, you need to have authority. And in order to get authority, it comes back down to backlinks, right? And a backlink is basically when one website links to another website online. To give you better idea, so if site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice. It's like a vote of confidence, and in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So you don't just want any link linking back to you guys. So you want links from like for an example, you want from a blog that talks about dog care. You having something like that linked back to you guys is way more effective than having something like a Pizza Hut, right? And so you want to be careful of the type of backlinks you get, because some of them won't give you any power. And going back over here to SEMrush, this is a tool that helps us to take a look at what your backlinks. And as you guys, so I see you guys are sitting at 368. It's not bad at the moment. It's not too bad, not too shabby. It's not. Let's see what your top competitor is. All right, and they're at 355. So you guys are kind of dominating. Wait a minute. I think you guys are slowly coming up. You guys are getting close to getting up in here in this area. So you guys are getting really close. Good job on that. So you guys are getting close. And so how we would go about, if you guys were having less than them or if you needed more, how you would actually go about doing that is there are sites that are like SEMrush that allow us to see, competitor backlinks, right? And then what we would do is we would just go after those same backlinks for your business that your competitor has, right? And we'll be able to see exactly what they have. So, getting you to the top, it's not magic, right? It's just a method, right? And this method is what I've shown you today. So, once again, in closing, we went over content. Your front page needs at least 1,500 words. Citations, you want to have 200 to 300 of these to beat out the competition by a landslide. And you want link juice. You need more relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google you are the authority. And if you implement these strategies, today you can be number 1 across Google. So I bet you're wondering, well, what do I do now? You can either go with this information I provided you today, and you can do this on your own, and that's cool. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you can give me a call or a text at 218-517-5513. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day. And also, regardless of what you decide to do, I would love to hear feedback on how you thought of the video. Bye.